Hello guys, how are you doing? It's your girl Terry and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to thank you all for the support that you have given me and to tell you that I appreciate you all. And it's an interesting day today because I have a guest and you will get to know him. So let's get started. Hi, Pharrell.
Hi Terry, hi, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself? How was your day?
I'm good. My day has been good. It's been a gloomy day because it's raining very hard here, but it's
Mhm.
been an amazing day so far.
I know you've been busy, so thank you so much
Oh
for
yes,
availing.
yeah, I've been a
So
very
this
busy
means
person.
a lot. Yeah. So
Yeah, but
thank
thank
you
God.
and welcome. You are my second guest now, and I want to
Wow,
officially welcome you to this YouTube channel. And
thank you.
please, could you introduce yourself and tell us who is Pharrell?
My name is Pharrell, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. And yeah, so I came here a few years ago. And yeah, Pharrell is a fun-loving guy. Pharrell is someone who likes helping other people, and just discovering ourselves. Yeah, so that's Pharrell.
Yeah, that's interesting. Pharrell is all about motivation. You motivate us so much on
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram. So,
hmm
how did you come here? You say you came a few years ago. How did you came here?
So I've been here. So actually, this month is marks my fourth year in the USA. So I came here in October 2018 after winning the green card. I believe we are in the green card period right now. So I'm one of the winners. So I came here in 2018,
Mhm.
having won the green card and having tried only
Mhm.
once.
Only once.
Yes.
Wow, you are the lucky people that just tried. Did you know about green card, or just your friend told you to let's apply for green card and you tried?
Let me
Or
tell you
some.
something. No, it wasn't an interest to me like to come to America.
Oh,
So
wow.
before finishing college, I
Mhm.
got a scholarship to go to Sweden
Mhm.
for a few months. So I won a scholarship. We were like two students who are representing Africa. And
Mhm.
so I was at Kenya Medical Training College. And so we went to Sweden.
Mhm.
And when I was there, that's when I was like, maybe when I go back home, I'll go and try that thing. That was in 2016. So when I
Okay.
came back home, I went to a cyber. I just said, and I didn't even have money. So the money that I had, I just used it to apply for
Mhm.
the green card, and
Mhm.
I was left without a bus fare.
So why did you choose USA? You said you went to Sweden. US was not interest enough first.
I
What
don't know
made you
because
change your mind?
I
Mhm.
didn't. It's not even about changing my mind.
Mhm.
It wasn't a do or die situation. I was like,
Mhm.
if I win, I win. If I don't win,
Mhm.
I don't win. So I was just trying, and I said, let me just try this thing. We applied, and I forgot about it. And then when May of 2017 came, and
Mhm.
somebody checked for me, I didn't even check it, and told me, Pharrell, you won. I was like, what? Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing. The
yeah,
first
yeah.
time.
Mhm.
Wow, that's
The
so
first time. Can you
encouraging.
just
The first
imagine?
time.
And
Wow.
people been telling me like they've been applying for like 15 times, 10 times, they never
Mhm.
won.
Yeah,
So thank God. I'm
mhm.
very thankful for this opportunity.
Some people even think that green card is not real
It
because
is
of
very real.
trying too many times.
Yeah, I am. So if it is not real, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
Like this is a
yeah,
testimony right here. You can see
yeah,
me.
yeah.
This is America.
Okay, so how was the process, preparation to go to the interview? Was your interview smooth? And also, like you said, you came in October. That means like you were among the last people that did the interview. So, like, how was how like what was the number for your case number? You know?
Yeah, so people should note that when you win a green card, that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be coming to the USA.
Yeah.
That means that you start now the process.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, nobody knew I won. The only person who knew I won is the person who gave me the news because the process starts from there. And
Yeah.
actually, you can win and be denied a visa.
Mm-hmm.
And you can win, and then you don't even have, maybe your case number is too high and the
Mm-hmm.
visas gets done, and then you're like, you don't get a visa. So my
Mm-hmm.
case number was 30,000, no, 35,000.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the safer side.
Yeah.
And so I stayed for almost 2 years before I came to the USA. All that process and everything. So the first thing, you win, you fill the DS-260,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
that they schedule you for the interview.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and then I sent all my documents, the KCSE certificate, and
Mm-hmm.
all these documents, and then I was scheduled to go for the medicals
Yeah.
before you go for the interview. So we went for my medicals. I did the shots,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course you schedule an appointment with the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, so I think mine was very smooth because I applied as a single person.
Mm-hmm.
And so the questioning, I think they only asked me three questions.
Mm-hmm. What were the questions?
So when I went there, they were like, "Oh, okay, welcome." You know, and then in the interview booth, so you first
Mm-hmm.
pay for your interview money, and then you go there, and
Yeah.
then they asked me, "Who are you gonna stay with in America?" So I told
Mm-hmm.
them the name of my host, and they
Mm-hmm.
asked, "What do they do for a living?"
Mm-hmm.
I told them what they do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
So the third question was like, what do you do? What are you trained to do? Like, what's your schooling? I told them I am an occupational therapist.
Mm-hmm.
She
Wow.
smiled. She smiled and said, "Wow, occupational therapists are very, marketable in the USA.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, your visa has been approved."
Oh, that was so smooth. Actually, I tell people green card is the easiest of them all. They
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
you what you write on the DS-260. So, for
Mhm.
the sake of those people that may be watching this video and they don't know what is this DS-260 and the case number, would you mind like telling them about a little thing about that?
So first of all, a case number, like millions of people apply for the green card lottery. Like I know this period, a lot of people will apply. But right now, the U.S. government only gives like about 55,000 to 80,000 visas every year. That
Mm-hmm.
means maybe so many people want, but we only have like 55,000 visas.
Mm-hmm.
So they designate a case number. So a case number is that number you were given, so that it's like number one, two, three, four. That
Mm-hmm.
will help you out, like in scheduling the interview. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so the higher the case number, the lower the chances of getting an interview. But this has not been a case because sometimes the African region gets so many African regions like get what we call like everybody they go current.
Yeah,
So
current,
when
yeah.
a case number goes current, that means everybody in that region will get a visa. So
Yeah.
don't
Oh.
right now, don't worry about what case number you
Mm-hmm.
have. Just know that you
Mm-hmm.
won and just keep on pushing. And then we have the of
Yeah,
course the
yeah.
D260, the DS-260 form. That's a form that you have to fill all your details. Who are you going to the US with? And that's very important because
Mm-hmm.
how you applied is how you're gonna fill this
Yeah,
DS-260. If you feel
yeah.
like you are not married, don't feel here, don't try to add somebody. If you
Mm-hmm.
feel you didn't have children, don't try to add people illegally because they will ask you a lot of questions and that can lead to disqualifications.
Yeah.
Unless you got married legally and you have a
Mm-hmm.
child, that's another
Mm-hmm.
case. You know, of course,
Yeah.
you show the documentation and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the DS-260, and that's the case numbers.
Yeah, you explained very well. So to sum it all, what do we say? Case number is just like a priority list, how they call for the interview.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
until 55,000 people plus get the visa.
Yeah.
And the
Hmm.
DS-260 is just where you put your information before you are scheduled for the interview. So
Hmm.
now you have gotten the visa and you have come to the USA. How was the experience, the culture shock? What what took you
Well,
out?
I think for me the culture shock was not very bad because I had gone to Europe,
Mm-hmm,
so that's where my culture shock was.
mm-hmm,
But the USA, of course, it's quite different, and the way we used to live in Kenya is very different. This
mm-hmm,
country is, like very developed. The roads are very organized, and everything is very organized. The systems are
mm-hmm,
working and everything.
mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it was a shock that people don't have a community thing. Like, you cannot just go visit somebody. If
Yeah,
it's a neighborhood, like, you don't see anyone, just go outside your house, you don't see children playing, you don't see nobody in the street. You're like, where am I? It is
yeah,
so silent. And
mm-hmm,
then when I remember my village, I knew everybody from there to there. I'm like,
mm-hmm,
man, I need to go back home. That's what
yeah,
I was saying. Like, I need people to talk to, So that was a culture shock. Like,
mm-hmm,
if I don't have something, I cannot go to a neighbor's house and knock.
mm-hmm.
Can you help me with some matchsticks? Can you help me with some sugar? No.
Yeah, yeah. They will
That,
look you
I
like,
know, like, are you crazy?
are you
So
crazy?
that was something that was like, man, no. But
Yeah.
you get used to it.
Yeah, yeah, you get used to it.
Yeah.
For me, it took me time
Hmm.
to get used to it. I actually
Yeah.
wanted to go back home because
Okay.
I came on winter.
Hmm.
The homesick and everything. So I'm like,
Yeah.
my mom, I just feel like coming home. And remember, you always wanted to go there, so you better get used to it.
Actually, at 6 months, I told my host, this is not my life. I'm a very special person. I just want to go home. And then I remembered back home where I'm going back. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
no, let me stay
yeah.
here. Let me stay here. I think if I'm here, I'm at a better position, maybe to help my family in a good way or in a better way than going back home. So I said, let me just
Yeah.
stay here. Yeah, and 4 years later.
Oh, that's amazing. And did you have a hard time settling here in the USA, like getting a job, like finding your own place? Did you get like at
And
first, or did you get like occupational therapist job at first, or you had
oh
to
my,
go back to school?
let me tell you. So when I came here, I got my first job the second month.
Mm-hmm.
So my host, who is my uncle, like, made sure that I had everything to my disposal.
Mm-hmm.
So when I
Wow,
came
that's
here, I got, we got all the documents, the social security,
mm-hmm.
my ID, my driving license. I got a car, and then, yeah, I was on the road. They taught me how to drive. Okay, I knew how to drive, but they taught me how to drive. And then the second month, I was working,
Yeah.
and so I tried to find a job as an occupational therapist.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, hey, I couldn't find any. They told me, like, where you have to go back to school in
Mm-hmm.
order to practice as an OT here. And I was like, what? And the way
Mm-hmm.
I had Googled when I was in Kenya how much OTs earn, I'll be like, man, the first year I'll be a millionaire. I'm building my mom a mansion back home in the village. I'll
Uh,
be earning a lot of money. But then, oh my God, my all my dreams came crashing down. I was told, like, you have to go back to school. And
mm-hmm.
so the kind of job I was doing, I was working in a warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and let me even before going on, let me tell somebody that do not despise humble beginnings.
Beginning, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You don't start from the top.
Yeah.
Step at a time. You just keep on going, going, going. If I came here and said I cannot work in a warehouse because I was a doctor back home, then what was I supposed to do, or to eat, or to pay my bills with? So you
Mm-hmm.
just go get into the system, find any job you can do, because there are a lot of jobs. Don't despise the jobs, just do it. If you have to go to school, go back to school, do whatever you want to do and make your life better.
Yeah, that's a very good advice. Because a lot of people expect that, okay, I did masters in Kenya,
Mhm.
or I did degree in Kenya, or in any country that you may be from, and they have this expectation that I will get a job, this
Yes.
amount.
Mhm.
At some time, you have to go back to school. For me, I started a new journey, a new journey, but I had
Yeah.
to start just like you.
Yeah, from zero.
From zero. Yeah.
Well, me actually, I didn't have to start from zero because I transferred all my credits from Kenya,
Yeah.
and I actually started school as an OT. But then along the way, I'm like, man, do I want to do this? This is America,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a land of opportunities. I
Mm-hmm.
can do so much more. There's
Yeah.
so many other things that I can do in my life. And so I dropped out and I said, I want to do something different. So I want to do something to do with film, acting, producing films, and writing scripts and everything. So yeah, you can just do anything you want. And that's
So
the
you did
beauty.
not
That's the beauty
continue
of
with
America.
this?
No, I didn't. That was too much for me because they wanted me to do a doctorate in order
Mm-hmm.
uh, to continue practicing. I'm like, man, in Kenya, I had a diploma. And I know I have another talent somewhere. Why don't
Mm-hmm.
I do it? Or why don't I do something I love?
So how is script writing, filmmaker, that path taking you now? Would you say
I
you
think
did a good? Mm-hmm.
this is something that I've been loving way back, even when I finished my high school. That was my first choice, like
Mm-hmm.
my first campus choice, film technology at KU. But people are like, don't do that course. You'd never get a job. I wish I
Yeah.
followed my dream. But anyways,
Yeah.
so I'm going back to school next year,
Mm-hmm.
spring.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna deal with that. I wanna make movies, man. So when you see me in Hollywood, uh,
Mm-hmm.
please know this is Pharrell.
I love that. I love that. Discover with Pharrell indeed.
Discover with Pharrell, man. If you don't have my number right now, uh-huh. I don't know if you get it.
I see. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
So now, let's come to the juicy story that you have really inspired me with. And this
yeah,
is now you have a book coming out. It's already out.
it
We
is.
have copies in Amazon. You have started distributing. How did you know you are a writer, and when did you start pursuing that? Have you ever wrote another book, or this was the first one?
So actually, I've been a writer all along. It's just
Mm-hmm.
because I had not discovered myself.
Mm-hmm.
Teaching people to discover themselves, and you have not discovered yourself also. So like what happened? I used to write. I used to love English literature
Mm-hmm.
back in high school. That was my best subject.
That
That
was
was
my worst.
I got a straight A actually. Like
That
my
was my worst.
I used to
My,
write some very good compositions and everything. And
wow.
so even in primary school,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's this book I wrote. I wrote a play in high school. It
Mm-hmm.
was like 30 pages.
Mm-hmm.
I play with 10 characters. And writing a play is very difficult.
Yeah.
I gave it to my English teacher and she was like, what? This is amazing. And then I gave it to another person.
Mm-hmm.
She ran away with it. And
Wow.
so that demoralized me.
Mm-hmm.
I never wrote again until some years later. I started writing a book, but I was fearing like, what are people going to say about this book? Are they going to read it? Are they going to whatever? And so that,
Mm-hmm.
that would be now my second book, that one, because I started writing a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then so this year I realized and I said, man, I've realized my gift. I need just to just go and start. I have procrastinated
Mm-hmm.
for like over 20 years. I've been saying I'll write tomorrow. I'll write tomorrow. And that's what I would like to tell people. If you want to do
Mm-hmm.
something, just do it right now.
Yes.
Do not
Mm-hmm.
procrastinate.
Yeah.
And so this year, I got an injury from my work and I was out of work since March up to now. And so I was just home and I was like, man, what can I do? And so I started writing. So I wrote that book within 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Within 2 months.
So the book is about my life, my
Mm-hmm.
life in Kenya, and how I transitioned to America. And it
Mm-hmm.
is inspired by my mom. My mom is a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
And she passed through so many problems to raise us and to be where we are. And so she inspired me to write
Mm-hmm.
this book and to tell other single mothers that they can do it, single mothers and fathers, that they can raise their children to become the better versions of themselves. And so, guys, you have to read that book actually.
Tell
So,
us the title and give us like few pickup lines.
actually, the book is right here.
Uh-huh.
So that's the book. It's called
From grass to grace.
From Grass to Grace. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah. So actually, so this is the story of resilience, hope, and determination. Let me tell you something, Terry. If
Mm-hmm.
you believe in yourself first,
Yeah.
because people can believe in you, but if you don't believe in yourself, you will
So
not go anywhere.
that's
So
true.
the first aspect is believing in yourself. Believe you will come to America. You will come to America. Believe you go to the UK. You will go to the UK. And how do you make sure you believe that? By applying for that green card. Don't
Yeah.
just let other people apply. Why don't you apply? Even if you try 10 times, why don't you just go ahead, believe again, and apply again?
Mm-hmm.
You never know when God will visit you. Okay. And
Oh,
so I
that's
believe in I
that's a
believe in
powerful one.
myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I believe in myself and I say, man, I need to write this book. So, like
Mm-hmm.
I said, it is inspired by my mom, and
Mm-hmm.
there's so much juice in this book that I know each and every person has to get a piece from this, and you'll be like, oh my, what have I
Actually,
been looking for?
actually, let me give you a feedback from my
Okay.
friend. She
Oh
was
wow.
reading it and she
And I've
told
not
me,
sent you your book. It's coming. I'm shipping
yeah,
it
I'm waiting for it. She
because
told
it will be good because what yours will be signed.
Yeah. Yeah, she told me that, oh my God, I am resonating with him so much,
Wow.
especially her life back home. My friend has read it, but I haven't.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's coming.
So make sure
Don't
you
worry.
send mine soon as possible so we
I think
can.
tomorrow I'm shipping them.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
I'm
That's
shipping to
amazing.
all those people
Mm-hmm.
who had given me their addresses. I'm shipping
Mm-hmm.
the book to them. And so if you are you can get the book from Amazon from Grass to Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And also if you're in Kenya, you can get it on Nuria bookstore, nuria.com, Nuria Kenya,
Nuria.com. Is,
nuriakenya.com.
is it in Nairobi?
It is in
Uh,
Nairobi along Moi Avenue.
oh, okay. What about other city? Are you planning to extend it? To
Yeah, I am
extend?
planning. Okay, right now it is in Nairobi. I'm
Mhm.
planning to just find a person in Mombasa and Eldoret, so that. But the Nuria Kenya, they can ship anywhere. And
Okay.
actually, today I know some people bought from Embu, somebody from Eldoret, somebody from Kitale. So people have been buying since they are waiting for it.
That's really amazing. By the
Yeah.
way, how was the process writing the book, publishing in the USA? Was it very difficult for someone who may be wanting to venture into that?
Publishing a book,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we have so many ideas. You can write anything. Publishing a book in the USA is very, very, very easy. Why?
Okay.
Because you can publish a book on Amazon. They
Oh, yeah.
don't pay anything. You just write your book,
Mm-hmm.
make sure it passes through the editors, and then you have the final copy,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just upload it on Amazon. And then
Yeah.
you upload the copy, and then you upload the cover.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody orders, so Amazon like takes 40%
Mm-hmm.
because of the cost of printing and whatever, and then you take 60%.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do anything. Your work is just writing.
Writing.
Just send them the thing. They'll
Mm-hmm.
cater for the shipping. They'll cater for the printing and everything. But these ones I had to print them myself because I had a book launch.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed books to sign.
Oh, okay. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So now let's come back to immigration and those things.
Mm.
You have said something that is very important, that if you have to believe in yourself, and if you want something, you have to go for it. And no matter how many years it will take, you have to pursue it. How would you advise someone that may be fearing to apply for green card in this season? You know, the season for green card started on 5th October to is going all the way to 8th November, and some people haven't still decided to apply. What would you tell them?
Me, I'll tell them to just go ahead and apply. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, you've had so many things and so many people telling you, oh, America is hard. People don't rest. There's a lot of things in America. Then
Mm-hmm.
why are we here? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I want to tell those people who tell people, like, don't come here. No, they shouldn't do that. You just go ahead and try.
Mm-hmm.
Go try. If you come here and you don't like it, you can go back home.
Someone once told me I can't come there to do shoddy jobs and face racism. What would you say about that?
Racism is everywhere, even in Kenya.
Even in Kenya, yeah, right?
Even when we're talking about Kenya, let's talk about tribalism. It's very, very evident.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere in the world you'll go and there's no discrimination. Discrimination can be in form of anything. Job
Mm-hmm.
opportunities. It's not always about the skin color.
Mm-hmm.
But if you let your fears get hold of you, if you let your fears control you, then how will you survive in this world? You shouldn't let your fears control you. You should just go there. Don't worry about whatever they'll say about you. Just go there. Nobody will kill you or whatever. Just go and take charge. That's how you survive. You gotta be strong.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So me,
Yeah.
I would advise them, please go and apply. Apply
Mhm.
for your families. Apply for everybody. Yeah.
Would you say, like, I know you have talked about many things, good things, like opportunity, you can become what you want in life. Have you achieved, do you feel like you have achieved your dream so far?
I'm just getting started.
You're just getting,
Oh
and I
my
can
God.
see that.
Yes, I'm just getting started. Watch this space.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the
I
spirit.
don't fear telling people that way because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at one point I was a very, very shy boy.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I'm like, man, no, no, no way. I'm just getting started. This is my dream. And
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you something. And I always tell people, and especially Kenyans, like, we continue saying, I'm still trying. I'm still trying. Like, if God has blessed you,
Yeah.
please allow those blessings to come and manifest in your life.
Mm-hmm.
If God has given you food, you can survive, you have transport, you have everything, you have a house, don't still say, I'm still trying. Say
Yeah.
you're comfortable. You don't have to be a super millionaire. And
Mm-hmm.
so this is just but the start of my dream, and more is
Mm-hmm.
coming.
That's amazing. I love that. We are rooting for you. We
Thank you.
we
Thank you.
want to see you at the top.
Oh, yeah. When we meet up there, I'll buy you coffee at the top.
That's good. That's good. This was awesome. Thank you so much for gracing. Please tell us the last word to anyone that is viewing, that will view this video. Tell and any word of encouragement. Just
Guys,
mm-hmm,
this is Discover with Pharrell.
mm-hmm,
Like I always say, it is good to discover yourself. We have very few days on this planet. Research shows that in America, we have like 75 years to live. In Kenya, unfortunately, we have like 66 years to live. That's average. And so, what are we doing with this life that we are living? What are we doing? I would like to tell you that you have a very short period of time, and please make sure you use that time to do good things, to believe in yourself, and to just discover what you can do out there. There's something inside you that God put there. Please just discover it and know that when you just come out, you never know who will help you out to get that thing out there that will ultimately help you out. So discover yourself and continue being a good person.
Oh, that's amazing. I don't even have anything to add on that.
Yes.
So, guys, if you're watching this, Pharrell has a YouTube channel. I'm going to also link his YouTube channel. Please make sure that you go and subscribe to his channel, support him. Also, support his work by buying the
Thank
book
you.
if you are in
Yeah,
Kenya.
please buy the book.
Yeah, if you are here, you can get it at Amazon. And
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
God will bless you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Pharrell. It was
Thank you
nice
so very
having
much
you.
for having me on
Hmm.
this channel. Please, guys, support Terry. Thank you so very much because of the good work you're doing.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. So, guys, as you can see, that was Pharrell. Discover with Pharrell, a very amazing guy. Thank you so much for tuning. Please tell us what you think about this video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Please make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future video. Okay, bye bye.